Yo, what's up guys, it's Prabha Honor coming at you guys with a brand new video. It's been a long time since I've done a sample breakdown or a tutorial, so here you guys go. This is a palace type loop, so I'm going to be breaking it down. It's pretty simple, but I'm going to go through each of the layers, the effects, and show you guys what I did. So the first main layer is this piano. It's from Contact. It's called the Oliver Arnold's Composer Toolkit. It's the felt mix preset. So this is what it sounds like without any effects. So with the effects, let me turn on the automation because there's an automated effect in there. So the first effect is just a Uad compressor. It's like a vintage compressor. Let me turn off the effects one by one. So it's only taking like 1 to 2 dB of compression on it. So the next thing is an auto 8 biscuits effects. It's just adding some noise. So yeah. This is what it sounds like in full, but I put it to very low. Just like a little bit of noise. The next effect is Comeback Kids, super simple delay, just turn down the mix knob. And then just simple EQ, just turning down the low end. So then in the next section, so this is the first section, this is kind of low. In the next section, I decided to take off the top melody and just have like the chords play in a higher octave. And with the effect, sounds really cool. It's a big crusher delay from the same plugin where the noise is from. You just put it on delay. Pretty cool. So it just ends up sounding like more spacious. And the last effect I have on every single chain is this EMT 140 reverb, one of the cleanest reverbs I have. It's like my go-to. I just put it on a bus to save UAD, like CPU stuff. And then the next sound, just like a pad. It's from Oliver Arnold's, I think it's Chamber Evolutions, and it's the Evolution Grid. And I just put it on random and it makes like this cool like string pad. So without any effects, it sounds. So for the effects, I use much of the same stuff. Doesn't really matter, just some delay, the same big crusher thing, and a little bit of compression. These two sounds are affected in very similar ways. The next sound is just a texture sound from, it's just a weird texture sound. I forget which, let's see, it's on 5. Added it after Kinetic Metal, Switchblade Scissors. This one actually has a bunch of effects on it. So dry, it sounds like this. Has a lot of low end to it, so I just like cut it out. Added spin, some chorus from UAD, auto 8 biscuits for my delay preset, and just an S1 with panning it. So together it will sound like this. So the next part of the loop, it's like the craziest part, I think. It's this Gypsy Clarinet. I think it's from the Balkan ethnic. And it plays this melody. So without any effects, it sounds like pretty dry. But with effects, like I added just a little bit of chorus, delay, soothe, because there was like a little bit of like these harsh frequencies in the sound. I don't know what they did in the Gypsy bank, but like some of the sounds have like some harsh frequencies in there, which is super annoying, but you gotta like take a soothe or EQ them out. And then just like another like panner. So together with the piano, it sounds like this, and the little texture sound. And then it just comes back to this part, just with this like bridge piano, like the high octave one, just the pad just comes out. So this is just arranging stuff. Then here I bring back a lower piano with the same clarinet, and the only change is in the last section with this flute I added. It's pretty cool. So this is a pan pipe low from the producer portfolio Andy Finnan kit bag. A cool trick with Contact libraries is the reverb is like all the way up. That's terrible, because like the thing is you want to add the same reverb on every sound, so you just take this stuff off and then you just bust it a lot to an EMT 140. Makes it sound so much clearer. So kickstart, some compression, again some harsh frequencies in the flute, so I took a soothe, then a delay. I don't know what I did on the EQ. EQ is super simple, just cutting out, nothing major, and some like some panning stuff, some weird panning stuff. So together it sounds like this. And for the final part for the loop, it's like super simple, like master. I didn't add too much on this one. It's literally just a cassette, just like super low on the mix. A UAD preamp, just boosting it a little bit because the actual sample is, like when I make samples, it's quite low in volume, so I just like to crank it up with the preamp, add some saturation while I'm doing it too. Just Shadow Hills mastering compressor. Just put it until like it gives a little bit of compression, and then just boost it again. For my EQ, just cutting everything under like 112. And then another UAD plugin. It's a stereo expander, and like I don't know what it does, but if you listen to it without, and then with, it's like a little bit wider, you know, so it's super cool. And then I took Edison, I recorded it in, because like when you have a bunch of UAD plugins, it just screws up sometimes. And then I had this finished loop, and what I like to do is just do this, and I pitched it down 2 semitones, I think, and that's the loop. Huge shout out to PVLACE for the MIDI. Sounds super sick.